Hello everyone! Today we're going to be talking about traditions in Hungary and in France on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day.
What do you do on New Year's Eve?
Would you like to start?
I could start. So in France, it's quite typical on New Year's Eve to have a dinner with friends, usually, or with family, and you would have dinner either at home or in a restaurant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And yes, and then you stay up until midnight and celebrate, depending on what you like to do, but most people celebrate until the early night. Yeah.
Interesting. I think in Hungary it's not all that common to come together to have a sit-down meal.
Ah, okay.
I mean, there are places that have these like a New Year's Eve ball or a big event, but they all have like buffet style dinners.
Okay.
So that's more in the spirit of everybody brings a little thing and then we all share and it's more like a house party kind of, but focuses on being together and drinking
but less on there's no sitting down.
No, I don't think
we interesting.
do that much.
Yeah. So in France, I think this is quite important, even if you go to a party afterwards.
What do you eat and drink?
Yeah, so what do you eat and drink?
So as I said, it's more a house party kind of thing, so snacks. And what we typically have every year are these sort of Wiener sausages, Würstli for the Hungarians, and we have that with like condiments and bread, or you can have like, we have this thing that at least my friendship group, I don't remember if it's a tradition that we got from other people or it's just sort of an inside joke, but we always have this like mayo salad thing, casino tojás, the Hungarians will know what I mean. So yeah, it's definitely sort of sample food.
Yeah, okay. And do you have things like fish also part of the sample food, or meat, or would it be more sort of really finger foods?
No, it's finger food, yeah. I think that's a good way to put it.
Okay, so we would start maybe with amuse-gueule, you know, like little aperitif things, and yes, so nicely presented things. You'd often have
definitely fancier.
Smoked salmon is a big thing, like with blini, you know, the little spongy things, and often with cream cheese. As a main, there are also different options. I think it's very common to have raclette, or maybe a dish with mussels, or a dish with fish or meat or something like that.
I think you should go to France for New Year.
And you drink your meal, you know, either with wine or with champagne. Some people drink the whole meal with champagne.
Champagne is key. Like champagne is definitely key on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day as well. So it's you know, like an important part of the celebration.
And then one thing, I mean, I think in terms of dessert, there's not something specific, but you would also have you would also have dessert. Do you have anything sweet in particular, or?
I don't think we have like a traditional thing that's typical for New Year's Eve. Or
Yes, I don't think we have a specific dessert either, but would you also have as part of the finger foods sort of some sweet things?
Probably leftovers from Christmas actually, because we do a lot of Christmas bakes and we do have to finish them within a short amount of time, so I think we definitely eat most of those. But our food traditions relate more to the 1st of January rather than the 31st of December.
I see.
What do you do at midnight?
You can start.
the first thing that would happen would be that you would get a glass of champagne,
Yes.
and you call it trinquer in French.
Okay.
Trinquer, so it's you raise your glass and
Okay.
you go around. If you were at a party, you would go around, find everyone, and kiss them. So faire la bise, you know.
Oh.
So you raise your glass and then you kiss, and you go around to everyone that you know.
Okay.
Yes, and if you're at home or if you're at the restaurant, you don't get up, but you still raise your glass to people, maybe even at the other tables. Or,
Oh, that's really cute.
yes, and there are usually fireworks involved. There used to be, well, at least in Paris, they used to have fireworks every year, but they stopped doing that because there were too many people who would go there.
Okay.
It got too busy, so they decided that it was too risky. And
Fair point.
yes, and now people do so. I mean, you still have fireworks in some places, but it's more it's organised on a smaller scale, I would say. And yes, and the Eiffel Tower has all of these lights that come up on midnight as well. So I'm sure in other cities they also have lights, but this is what I know of. And yes, and then you would, once you finish with the fireworks and the drinking champagne, you carry on partying.
Yeah.
And what does it look like in Hungary at
So
midnight?
we count down to midnight.
Oh yes, we also do that. Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's how it starts. So we count down to midnight and then, shout Happy New Year.
Yeah, exactly.
And have the champagne and go around the room and raise the glass for everyone. I don't think we do the kissy thing. Maybe just like your partner, but not everyone. So in Hungary, at midnight, when the countdown stops, they start playing the national anthem on the radio, and it's on the TV as well and everything, and we usually listen to that while we go around the room and raise the glass. But not everyone does that, of course. And we have the fireworks as well, not at midnight, because where my parents live in Budapest, there's a lot of people who set up little fireworks in the garden or on the street, and we never see the sort of main one over the Danube because it's so far away.
Do you have any special traditions for New Year's Eve? New Year's Day?
We have traditions for New Year's Day, so the 1st of January. So in Hungary, it's bad luck to eat poultry on the 1st of January because poultry scrapes the luck away. And you have to eat pork because the pigs can dig out your luck or the money from the dirt. So we eat pork, and we also have this thing where we eat a lot of lentils and poppy seeds and everything that's sort of small and grainy, because that means you are going to be rich in the new year because it represents the money. So we eat lentil soup or lentil salad, and we have a lot of desserts with poppy seeds that we eat on the 1st of January.
Would this be for lunchtime or dinner or both?
Well, I think it depends on the family or how long you stayed out the night before.
Okay, that's very interesting. So I don't think we have something of the sort with specific foods that have a symbolic representation of luck or something of the sort. At least I'm not aware of it. Please tell me if I'm wrong. Actually, on the 1st of January, it's considered a pretty normal day. You don't have any, special meal or the celebrations are over.
That was it.
You celebrate until, for some people, until the morning, maybe even late morning. But once the party's over, that's it, and you get on with the new year.
I forgot something. We also have these good luck pigs They have it in
the
Germany and
coin.
Austria as well, and they have like a little coin, like the smallest coin available, and they put it in like either a plastic thing, or you can find a candle or a tea light or something that's shaped like a pig, and you can buy them basically anywhere around Christmas and New Year's, because you know if you get that, it means good luck in the new year.
So I knew of that, but from Germany.
Yeah.
I gave one to my grandma one year, but
Pretty close.
but I don't think we have something like that either.
So yeah,
Okay.
very interesting.
Yeah, it's actually quite different in a lot
Yeah.
of ways.
Like there are similar elements, but
Yes.
somehow taken different
The whole
turns.
experience would
Yeah.
be different. Say,
Yeah.
if a Hungarian person would come to France or a French person would go to Hungary, they'd probably, you know, have different expectations.
Very different,
Be
yes,
surprised by the experience. So,
Definitely.
yeah. If you want to try it out, go ahead.
Come
In
to
Corona
Hungary.
times, be careful, but
Yeah.
outside of that, it could be fun to try it out.
Definitely.
Sziasztok! Emma vagyok! Sziasztok! Ashley vagyok! Mi már folyékonyan tudunk magyarul.
Esti ötkozatok fel, estis megtanulhatok magyarul beszélni.
És ne felejtsétek el a csengőt!